Yeah, so I think that, discussion point really leads to our fourth tip, which is it's a pretty big discussion, the fourth tip, but putting the time in to work with the channel. So Daniel, I'll come to you here first. And I thought it was very, very interesting when I was talking to the Tech Target team. They use the words meticulous and methodical about you and your work with the channel from my team. And I know that you believe that in order for intent data to work with the channel, that you really need to help them and become a trusted advisor for them. How do you build this enablement? What are some tips you can give?
We're a real life example of this. And I think, when we first started off with intent data, but working with the channel is we're like, right, let's just give it a go. Let's see what happens. And what we quickly realized is when we took a step back, we put together the right tools for the partners to use, and we found a lot more success. And there's a few things that come into that. And I think one of the main things at 8x8 within our channel marketing team that we always talk about when we're launching new campaigns and new programs is that so what factor. Partners all the time are moving so fast. They have a load of other vendors who are trying to do campaigns with them all the time. So when we're trying to get them to essentially sell our stuff, that's what we want them to do. We need to deliver the right tools or campaigns that they see value in. And what do partners see value in? They see value in net new logos. They see value in retention of their customer base. So they're basically the two main things, or increasing wallet share within those customers. So what we found was we need to treat the channel like an extension of our sales team. So these guys are out there selling our stuff. Obviously, we need to make sure they're trained appropriately. They know what they're talking about in terms of the tech. But also when it comes to intent data and using the tool, Priority Engine, do they understand what intent data actually is? Where's the data coming from? How to use the data actually when they're outreaching? So, and I think the Tech Target have been brilliant in terms of setting up training sessions with the partners. So, that's step one, really. Training is very important for us. But also we put together how-to guides, content, sales pitches as well, sales emails, templates, everything we can to help, especially the outreach. As we said earlier, that outreach is becoming longer and longer. So we need more content, which is focused on the right customers for the right topics. And then also just checking calls. One of the things that work really well is a checking call with the partner, see how they're getting on with it. They are the ones on the coal face, I guess. They're the ones calling up, trying to engage these prospects. As the marketing part, taking their insights and actually, making actions off the back of that has, been really successful for us. If a partner's saying they're finding the job title's not working or the content's not appropriate for the people trying to outreach, then we can tweak that and we can change it. But we don't know that unless we have that conversation. I think that having those checking calls is also extremely important.
James, anything to add? I know that you talked with the team about this, and we work with a lot of clients who are engaging with the channel.
Yeah, so I guess doubling down on what Daniel's saying is train your partners as you would train your own sales team, whether it's the same case as we're doing here, where we're in the channel or we're simply using a calling agency. Everyone should have access to the same training. So for us, obviously, our customer success managers have a lot of best practices to share when it comes to Priority Engine and intent data, whether that's simply navigating the tool or using some tips on how to get the most out of your outreach with using the intent data. And I know that we've actually joined some of their partner catch-ups as well, so we can kind of hear everything, straight from the horse's mouth, as it were, which is always better. In terms of tracking, I know that we've been using specific codes as well so that we can track everything with you guys. So if it's gone over to a partner for attribution, so we're trying to make sure everyone's happy and everyone knows where any open opportunities are coming from. I think this is going back to ABM, it's like a very simple ABM approach, right? We've been using target account lists for your partners in this specific case. So we're making sure that these are updated when they need to be. They're all regionally based as well. So all the accounts within there are kind of appropriate to the region that they're being targeted, which I would say gets overlooked quite a lot with ABM. One of the key questions we tend to ask is a very simple question. When we first get a customer on board and they tell us they want to use ABM targeting, is where does this list come from? Sometimes we'll even jump into this and take a look ourselves and make sure it looks like it's going to work for the targeting.